ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, let me compliment the organizers for organizing a seminar in honor of Dr. Menon on his completing 50 years as a teacher and an educationist. I would say that he is more than an educationist or a teacher. He is a visionary who has changed the very face of the legal education in India, which has resulted in resurgence in the legal system in the country. The first step in molding a world-class legal system in India was taken when the National Law School was set up and Dr. Menon was made its first director. Prior to 1960s, law was the choicest of the profession. Thereafter, law became the choice of the leftovers. If you did not get a seat anywhere else, well, you chose law. The resultant position was that the bright and the deserving got into other professions, thereby enhancing the reputation, the credibility, as well as the competence of other professions, while the profession of law degenerated. I remember one of my law professors who later became a minister, law minister, saying that the third class amongst the society became lawyers and third class amongst them became politicians. That was the situation that existed after the 60s. The whole thing changed when the National Law School was set up, and thanks to innovative teaching methodology and the curriculum of the National Law School, the law colleges started attracting talent. And today, the teaching methodology of the National Law School is replicated all across the country. And I can assure you, friends, that when you sit to judge the moot court competitions, you notice the excellent talent that is there amongst the law students. And the time is not very far off when India will march ahead far beyond that of the other countries in the legal field. When I was sent the invitation, I saw that each speaker was allotted 15 minutes. I said, 15 minutes? Then I remembered Abraham Lincoln's speech, the Gettysburg Address. I again said out of curiosity, I had read it long time back. I got that, looked into it. In just 3 minutes, he electrified the entire nation. And those 3 minutes, in 180 words, he encapsulated the entire, the constitutional mandate, the suffering of the people. But I am no Lincoln, and I suffer from various disabilities, and therefore, if I make a mistake, if I am not able to cover comprehensively, please pardon me. World-class legal system. If one asks oneself what is expected of a world-class legal system, the answer is a simple one. Dispensation of justice in a transparent and competent manner, without undue delay, in a cost-efficient manner. How and what manner can we contribute to this? The bar. It has been, what has been spoken about the bench, Justice Basant and Justice Babu have very eloquently spoken about it. It's now the role of the bar. Prior to 1980s, or probably prior to 1960s, the entire training that a lawyer got was from his senior or his colleagues in the office. I jokingly tell people when I address the law college students that we, during the 70s when we enrolled, we were like the swimmer who read the theories of swimming from beginning to end, jumped into the water and started sinking. It's only after we came to the bar that we started learning. There was this Gurukula system. In fact, when I sat with my learned friend here, Mr. Vedanta Srinivasan, he said, even now I take classes. That was the system then. But today, unfortunately, seniors have no time because of the docket explosion. Juniors have no patience. Therefore, a time has come when the traditions of the bar, the etiquettes and the ethics, which are absolutely essential to have a world-class system, legal system, must be inculcated amongst the juniors. How do we do it? Either some of our seniors or the bar associations must have classes, or the bar council must have some classes before the law students are enrolled. Otherwise, the qualities that are expected of world-class bar leaders would be missing. There is this topic of continuous education programs. It's an anathema, I know, among some of us. But then, friends, law is ever changing. Interpretations vary based on times, the circumstances, and a host of other varying factors. Added to this are the proliferation of statutes. All this necessary, and when we thought of it, we all lawyers went on strike. The next, and the most important according to me, is the customer service. After all, the profession of law is service oriented. Unfortunately, we, the lawyers, as well as the judges, forget that the litigant is the fulcrum round which the entire system revolves. We lawyers treat the litigants like dirt, and without any disrespect to anyone, the bench treats them worse than dirt. That should and ought not to happen. In fact, a study conducted by experts have shown that there is a need for improvement in the profession of the legal services, which include the following. He has listed them out. 1, lawyers must communicate more clearly and transparently about fees. For too often it is said that clients get nasty shocks when they receive their legal bills. 2, lawyers must have a thorough understanding of their client's business. 3, lawyers must deliver on time. 4, lawyers need to be as commercially focused as the clients. And 5, lawyers must improve their management skills. Unfortunately, during our times, we did not have management skills inculcated into us. Today, fortunately, some of the law colleges do have this curriculum. Arindam Chowdhury, the management consultant, said, complacency is India's greatest and biggest problem. We are like the typical cow that sits on the Indian roads unfazed by traffic around. In order to guarantee a stake in the legal system of the future, lawyers must change their methodology of working and adopt a new work culture. Clients will demand radically improved services, and if lawyers cannot provide it, others will, who may not be lawyers. Bombay's underworld is one such example. A time has come for Indian lawyers in the legal profession to shed complacency, adopt new and improved work culture. Then, of course, there is this marketing, which Justice Babu just now spoke about. Peter Drucker, the management guru, said about the legal industry, and he said it has 2 roles in the future. One is marketing, the other is innovation. He further said that marketing is understanding the needs of the clients, not that I go there and say, look, hey, I'm here. I want fees, so please come. No. We are a service-based industry, and therefore we have to respond to the needs of the clients. Second, Peter Drucker says, is innovation. Innovation is to integrate knowledge and experience in the management and leadership of the legal profession. Customer demands, value additions, cost cutting, these are all things that were unheard of when I came to the bar. Today, they are looked at very keenly all over the world. A modern lawyer will have to market himself. That is done by understanding, as I said, of the needs of the client. For example, a client who is in need of services for registration of trademarks, copyrights and patents will go to a lawyer who has expertise in that field. A lawyer must be able to find out the coming needs of the client and prepare himself or his firm to cater to that need.